Okay, one of the biggest questions is how the rifle cycles the bolt lift. And so right now I've got it on my Harris swivel bipod. I've gone ahead and locked it as if it were level, and I have it on a rear bag of my own design. Probably might even make some for other people. But at any rate, it's a bag for competition, so you can set it on a 2x4. That way you can set it on a 4x4, and it's made with waterproof and a very grippy material, and then the Cordura. And this bag I have a light and a heavy fill. It's a mixture, and it's working pretty good. So at any rate, as my rear bag, it clamps right like that, and then you can squeeze it here up and down, but otherwise it's pretty well clamped. And then of course the grippy on the bottom doesn't want to move. So at any rate, let me back this back up so the action is in the middle of the screen right there. And there's that big old black blob of paint. So now I've loaded 5. It's a 6XC. This is the Nucleus that I have used the bar lock, and I have now installed it with the bar lock, I think, 3 times now, and I've taken it off twice, just so I could figure out how to better use it. And in some of the other videos, I got part of the learning curve, because here's a Savage barrel that I have chambered in 6XC, and has the bar lock with the Savage barrel nut, or barrel recoil lug, that does not have the nub for the Nucleus. At any rate, so here we go. Without any further ado, let's lock this sucker up in here. So again, this was just a drop-in fit. This is a McCree chassis. Just happens to be one I got from an excellent guy on Sniper's Hide. So let me see. I'm gonna turn it this way just a little bit, just to get into a little bit better position. So I'll shoot it straight up and down, and then I'll tilt it. So here I am, and I've got my hand on the rear bag, and so I've taken a shot and then loaded that one. Take that shot. Loaded that one. So there you go. I think I need to, used to just playing with the Savage. It's obviously a push feed, not a control round feed. So I think I need to use a little bit more authority with it. Certainly not going to run it in a competition like that. So let's load these 4 up and pretend. I can tell you right now that with my Savage, I could not stay on target. And as I worked the bolt, it just wanted to move, and it took too much effort. But I think in part this rear bag that I've got going on, and the Nucleus action really just make this thing just rock solid. As long as the bipod stays locked, it's not going to go. So you can see for yourself how much that tilts one way or the other. This is my first custom action, so there might be better ones, I don't know, but this is pretty awesome. So let me tilt it. There we go. Sucker was on tight. Let me cant it a little bit. There we go. Maybe I'll just do this. Okay. So is that a pretty good angle? Let me give you a little bit more there. How about that? There we go. I won't get down on it, I'll just hold it with this. Let's reload this magazine. And this is a 6XC. It's the Dave Tubbs round. It's the new big and fancy. I guess he's won a lot of stuff with it. Other people have too. So put in 5 rounds. We load this sucker up. And so as a matter of fact, I'll just put my hand right here. You can see it's just right there, and I'll work the action for you. Oh, where did I? Huh. I don't know why that one hung up. Let's try this again. Did you guys see anything on that video why it hung up? I certainly didn't. Oh, you know what? I know why. That's a 243. I'm glad it didn't chamber. That is a 243. I have my dummy 243. Can you read that? That is definitely not going to chamber. User error. I don't mix up ammo like that when I'm shooting. It's 1 caliber or none. Here we go. Let me not screw this one up. Did I not pull that one back far enough? Maybe I didn't pull that one back. I don't think I fed one, but at any rate, it's always weird when you're at a funky angle. Try this one more time without a 243. I'm gonna make sure not to short stroke it. Got all the way back. So I think that's pretty cool. Shall we do that one more time? Let's load it up one more time for you. Got 4. Where's the 5th one? I like the way the ejector works. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'll go a couple fast, and then I'll do one slow, back it out, put it back, rechamber it, and go from there. So see, it pops up, and it sets there. The control round feed doesn't catch it until you lock it in, but then it's got it. I shouldn't say it doesn't catch it. It is caught under the extractor, but it isn't popped all the way up in. But once it is in, then it stays in. And I'll do it one last time. This time I'll pull the trigger in between so that on the bolt lifting it is resetting the trigger. By the way, this is Arizona and it is hot on the 4th of July, so I had to turn off my air conditioning in my little man cave because it's just too loud. So let me run just these 4 that I found in my hand. I'm going to level this back out. There we go. Nice swivel lock. Put that back, lock it down. I'll run this one last time. This is mainly for me. This is awesome. Cover that up. That's kind of annoying. This is awesome. So I don't know if you can see how still this sets, but I cannot even, I'm not even come close to locking this up. You gotta really pull it. If you pull it, it'll jam up, and if you try to push it forward, this thing just, you can't, you have to try really hard to lock it up. I remember Ted saying that, but and that is just, yeah, so with my thumb right there, I just get enough leverage with my hand. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Ted.